Here we are taking a look at Lesson 8 for Module 6, and this time you are going to follow the rule in order to figure out where the points are. So you've really got to put in some slow, easy, careful thinking. It says complete this table such that each y coordinate, so each one of these right here, is going to be 4 more than the x coordinate. So whatever you put here, you're going to add 4 to it to get your y. So let's start easy. Let's say if x is 0, y is 4, because it's going to be 4 bigger. So, and then you come on over here and you put it into this format. 0 after the parenthesis, comma, 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and just plot it out because I can. So I can see that this first one that we did, 0, 4, if we're here, 0, 4. That point's going to land there. Now let's do it again. And let's say that we only go up as high as 12. So let's be kind of careful here. We're going to say if x is 2, we know that 2 plus 4 is 6. It's going to look like parenthesis 2 comma 6, and then we'll graph it, we'll plot it. Here's 2, we'll cruise on up to 6. And do you see what they did? Because we're saying that we're adding 4 every time. All of these are even numbers. Let's throw one in there that is not an even number, shall we? And we know that 7 and 4 is going to get us to 11, so it will fit because this goes as high as 12. So we're going to call this one 7. If we say plus 4, that brings us to 11. So we have parenthesis 7, 11, haha, like convenience store. We don't have those in Flagstaff, but maybe you've seen it. Cruise on over to 7, halfway between 6 and 8, and then we cruise up, we fly up to 11. So it's going to be here. So we've done all 3. We've plotted each point on the coordinate plane. Now it's saying use a straight edge to construct a line connecting these points. And you can tell by looking, we are going diagonal again. We don't have any that are the same on the x's and the same that are on the y's, so it's not going to be parallel or perpendicular. We've done this one. Now you give the coordinates of 2 other points that fall on this line with the x coordinates greater than 18. So whatever number we put here, it has to be bigger than 18. Shall we put 19? We'll go 1 bigger. And we know that the next one over is going to be 4 bigger. And I know that 19 plus 4 is going to be 23. It's not going to be 24, right? Because if it was 20 and 4 more, but that's not what it is. Now let's make this one 23. And we know if we go 4 greater than that, it's going to be 27. Let's check it out. And that's it for that one. Let's go ahead and skip number 2 and we'll go to number 3 and see what happens next. Use the coordinate plane below to complete the following tasks. This one says graph these lines on the plane. Line L. And it's saying right here, so x is equal to y. So I know that if I put a 1 here, it's going to be a 1 here. 1, 1. And this goes as high as 15 in either direction. So now let's say a little further away. 6, 6. And then let's go further and we'll call this one 14. 14, 14. They're identical to each other. 14, 14. Let's chart it just to start with. So we had 1, 1 to start with. Up 1 because we went over 1, up 1. The next one is going to be 6, 6. Here's 5. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one's 14s, so we know it's 1 less than 15, and then we go up, 1 less than 15 is here. And now we will make our diagonal line to connect those all. And we're going to label it line L. L. Now I'm going to switch color. Now we'll go to pink. This one is going to be line M, and 1, y, is 1 less than x. So if I put a 4 here, this is going to be a 3. Parenthesis 4, 3. And then let's go 7, 1 less than that is 6. 0.76. And then let's get big. We'll go 14. 1 less than that is 13. Parenthesis 14, 13. Let's graph them. So we go over 4. Here we are. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one, we go over 7. 5, 6, 7. Up 6 because it's 1 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see right here that this is 5, therefore this is 6. So they meet here. 14, 1 less than 15. And then we go up to 13. So if we go all the way up, we know it's 15, 14, 13. Now we draw a line connecting them. Whoa! Messed up. I pushed the little button on my pen. That's what happened. Those look pretty parallel to me, so these ones, they're identical to each other. These ones are only 1 apart. These look like they're also 2, 1 apart, don't they? Let's take a look. Next up here, y is 1 less than twice what x is. So let's start kind of small. Start with a 2. And then if we double it, because it says twice x, that's a 4. And then we take 1 away from that. So if you have this, you go times 2 is 4 minus 1 is 3. So, oh, wait, I need to get a different color, don't I? Let's go green this time. 2, 3. Parenthesis, 2, comma, 3. Alright, let's go 7. And if we double it, that's 14. And then we take 1 away from that, so it's going to be 13. 7, comma, 13. And now we will go like kind of in the middle, I guess, because if we double it's going to get kind of too big. Let's go 5. If we double it, we get a 10. We take 1 away from that, we've got 9. So 5, comma, 9. Let's try this. So first 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we go up to 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we go to 7. Here's 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up to 13. So we'll cruise up to 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go last one, 5, 9. Here's 5. That's easy. We'll go up to 10 and 1 down. And now we'll make our line. I'm going to go down this way because I know I'm going to cross these. I kind of want to make sure I still have my flow. And it's time to cross them. There we go. This line, we're labeling line N. We forgot to label this line. This one's M. Let's get that color back. We'll label this one M because we failed to do that before. Now, if we take a look at some of these questions, let's see if I can make this a little bit smaller so we can have the chart and the question at the same time. Do any of these lines intersect? Identify which ones and give the coordinates of their intersection. I see one intersection only, and it's right here. Well, let's see if this one would, but it's going to be kind of way down in here somewhere. So we can say that N and L intersect at, let's find the point. 1, 1. Oh, that's easy. 1, 1. Let's see if there's more to this question. Are any of these lines parallel? Identify which ones. Yeah, remember we talked about that at the beginning, how it seemed like L and M were always 1 apart. So, any of them parallel? L and M are Scoochie parallel. P-A-R-A-L-L. There's 2 parallel lines right in the middle of the word parallel. Isn't that funny? So funny. Alright, is there a D? There sure is. Give the rule for another line that would be parallel to what you listed in 3C. So give the rule for another line. So let's see here. So we had it to whereby x and y were equal to each other. We had that y is 1 less than x. Let's see if this one right here, if we made it so that y is 1 greater than x. Let's see what that would produce. Let me go ahead and get another color so we can see this and see if it would really work. So if we have, instead of less than, we make it greater than. So y is 1 greater than x. So if we say that x is 2, that would make this one 3. If we say that x is 10 and we go 1 greater than that, it's 11. If we go 13, that means that the other one's going to be 14. So let's see what happens if we have these points and see if it ends up parallel. So 2, 3 over 1, 2, up 3. 1, 2, 3. Be here. Next one, 10, 11. Here's 10, and we go all the way up to 11. And then the next one, we have 13, 14. So 11, 12, 13, and we go up to 14. So just one below 15, right here. So look at that line. Yeah, that one also too is parallel then. So we can write that as our rule, that y is 1 greater than x. Y is 1 greater than x. So either they're the same as each other, or one is 1 bigger than the other, or one is 1 less than the other one. And that works. Kind of interesting thinking about how these are in relation to each other. We are at 13 minutes. Wow, this is the longest video like ever. Here's your exit ticket. So what are you doing? You are going to go through and say, complete this table. Value for y is such that each x coordinate is 5 more than 2 times as much. So you're going to take this. So x times 2 plus 5 will tell you what y is. So every time you're going to say, oh, x times 2, ha, 0, and then 5 more. 2 times 2 plus 5. 3.5 times 2 plus 5. That will give you what you need. Plot each point on the coordinate plane, this guy. Use a straight edge draw line. Name 2 other coordinates that fall on this line with y coordinates bigger than 25. So, you're not going to be able to find it on this chart. You just have to use this rule to figure it out. See ya tomorrow. So I would have given you this in class because I have it listed. Bye.